Who doesn't like Queen? What human doesn't like Queen's music?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Got the chatter.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, this is a movie that exists and it's the best song of all time. That's not an Eminem song. No, it's the best song of all time. Let's talk about it. So Bohemian Rhapsody is the movie about Freddie Mercury, also about the band Queen, how they got together, what the story was, about a lot of the creations of their hits. And yeah, that's what this movie was about. Or I wasn't really excited for this movie, like a lot of people. Like, I was like, this is gonna be great. Maybe. I mean, I was thinking, this is gonna be really good. It's gonna be good, but not amazing. I thought it was gonna be good, not great. The reason why is because the trailers I didn't really dig that much. None of them really grabbed me. Like, you know, the Venom trailers and the Fantastic Beasts trailers never grabbed me. They were just kind of like, yeah, they exist, they're things. But these trailers, they weren't grabbing me at much. They weren't like I wasn't like, I don't care about this movie at all. I was excited, but I was like, I don't know that much. But then later, I became more excited. Then the Rotten Tomatoes scratch was like 58%, and everyone was like, I don't know about it. And I was like, alright, maybe it's not going to be that great. And then I saw it earlier today, so let's talk about it. Alright, let's just first clear it out of the gate. I'm forgetting who plays the main actor. Well, whoever he is. He's great in this movie. Most of the actors in this movie are really great. All the other members of the band are great in it, but he's the standout. He is amazing in this movie. He is Freddie Mercury. He's every bit Freddie Mercury. He was perfect in the role. He was absolutely great. However, as it stands, I really liked this movie. I really did. I thought it was very enjoyable, very entertaining, and just really good. Just a really good movie that I highly suggest you check out. All those naysayers saying, oh, it's not that good. Yeah, don't trust them. No, you need to trust me, or I guess people, or just trust the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie is really good. It's not great, it's great. I'd say it's great. It's really good. It's great. It's not amazing or perfect, but I really did enjoy this movie. And I thought it was quite fun to watch this movie. Like, one thing I do think this movie, okay, here, let's just talk about some of the complaints people have been saying, and then I'm going to either defend against them, or just say why I don't care about them. Apparently, this movie doesn't do anything original. That is true. I've seen most of the things that happen in this movie in other movies. That doesn't make it a bad movie. Not original doesn't mean bad. That is what a lot of people think. If I say, let's say The Meg is really not an original movie, but did I like it? Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was, let's see, what's the movie? I'm trying to think of one. Teen Times Go to the Movies is not very original, but was it good? Yes, because it was fun and enjoyable. Was Crazy Rich Asians that original? No, not really, but it was fun and enjoyable. So if something's not original, that doesn't make it bad. Most things aren't original these days, but most things these days aren't bad. So yeah. Yeah, this movie's really great. It's really good. Definitely see this one. What else did I say? I mean, this review has to be longer than the Nutcracker and the Four Realms review, but I have a lot. Alright, in my opinion on Queen, the band, they're probably the greatest band of all time. They have my favorite song of all time, Bohemian Rhapsody, which I actually decided while watching the movie, at the end when their concert's playing, I decided, yeah, this is my favorite movie of all time. Also, this movie's really well made. Alright, let's first talk about the way they made most of their songs. There are a lot of scenes in this movie where it just shows, this is how they made this song, this is how they made this song, and it was really interesting. Like, oh, that is how it was made? Huh, interesting. I don't know the runtime of this movie. I'd assume 2 hours and 10 minutes to 2 hours and 20 minutes. But it would make sense if it was around 2 hours and 20 minutes. Because it did feel... You can feel the runtime. It's definitely a long movie. Like, more than you'd feel the runtime on a movie like First Man. No, this movie is not as good as First Man. Or The Hate U Give. Or any of those movies. better than most movies I saw in October. I saw 4, and two of them are great. 2 of them sucked. You know the 2 that sucked, you know the 2 that are great. But so far in November, we have one that sucked, and then one that's really good. Bohemian Rhapsody is really, really, really good. How do I review this movie? Okay, it's not like I don't have much to say. It's that the one simple factor, everything I say will mean down to one thing. I enjoyed the living crap out of this movie. It's just a really good movie. Now, I do have a couple gripes with it. One, it's not predictable, but it isn't very, I guess it's cliche, I guess. Like, you've seen most of this movie before. It is, but like I said, you're enjoying it. You're just enjoying the overall experience of this movie. And it's just a really fun, good movie that I highly enjoyed watching. I don't think I was bored in this movie for 1 second because it's just so fun. It's just so enjoyable. I don't know if it's fun, but it's really enjoyable. It's really likable. It's really good. Most of the movie I had a smile on my face. Every single time they have a little reference back to something. And the way their whole thing works, like there was like, Queen works like this, blah, 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 blah. It always works like, it's always really entertaining to watch that. It's entertaining to see the band push and pull, argue over who did what. Them come back together at the end for the Live Aid concert is what they play at the end. Most that is known already. It's not a spoiler, but it is quite awesome. They pretty much go through the entire concert, but it is real. But it felt like I was actually at a concert. Like it's that well. It's really well done, and you can hear the audience loving them. Like you can just hear everything. And in this movie they say that Queen like interact like no one's ever like there's like people. Bands don't usually interact with people that much. And I was like, yeah, because they really love their fans. They're really good like that. And I just really liked the way this movie went down. It also has those emotional times you're like, oh, I didn't get emotional at the end of this movie. A lot of people were like, I got really emotional. I was like, I didn't get emotional, but I was like, oh, that's sad. Ooh, okay, that does really suck. And you can really see the emotion on Freddie's face. Yeah, the actor did great. Freddie just you need to know that he was great in this movie. This movie overall really works. Can we get 1 more minute of reviewing it? I cannot make this review shorter than my review of Nutcracker in the Foreground because it deserves way more than that stupid thing that I actually. Okay, real quick, I barely remember Nutcracker. It's only been let's see, it's like 6 right now. I saw Nutcracker at about 10 in the morning. So that's 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago the movie started. It was about 7 hours ago the movie started, and about 5 hours ago the movie ended. And I barely remember it. But Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm like, the movie's fresh in my head. And I barely saw the movie after Nutcracker, but I really remember Bohemian Rhapsody because it was a really, really, really enjoyable and good movie. See this one. Now, couple problems I do have with it. Another problem I do have with it. This is a really unorganized. This is such an unorganized video. Whatever. It is a very. I didn't love the start. The start of this movie was very, really weirdly paced. Like it's a movie. When I was walking into it, I always for some reason think about how a movie's gonna open when I walk into it. When I was walking into this movie, I was like, how is this movie gonna open? How are they gonna do it? And then I was watching it, and I was just like. The pacing's kind of off. It's kind of weird. And for the most part at the beginning. And then it skips like a year and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, we beat Nutcracker good. But it was like, oh, okay, we're already here, whatever. So I didn't really like that aspect of it. But that was like the beginning. Then later it's like, okay. I think it's once they start recording stuff like this. After a year later, the transition there was kind of sloppy. Then it just kind of goes like. And then it gets into flow. Then it becomes enjoyable. Then it becomes good. I might have given this movie a higher rating if it weren't for the beginning, just being this really not very good, like just not very good pacing. Because in the end, Bohemian Rhapsody is a really good movie. It's not one of like, it's not a movement. It's not one of the best movies of the year. It is definitely going to maybe make an honorable mentions. But I really enjoyed watching this movie. It was just so enjoyable and just so fun to watch this movie, to see the characters interact, to see them push and pull, to see the things that happen to them. It's either emotional. I didn't get emotional in it, but it does make you go, ah, that sucks. And at the end, with all the concert, you can feel just the energy that you can feel the energy that Freddie Mercury has while doing this. You can feel his relationship with his family, everything like that. This is a really good movie. So I'm going to give Bohemian Rhapsody, I would have given it a higher rating, but just because of the beginning kind of being a bit sloppy, and then a lot of the plot being kind of generic. I will give Bohemian Rhapsody an 8. Yep, this movie's good. It's good. Don't listen to them critics. They're dumb. I got another big review tonight. Not really big. I'm not seeing a movie in theaters, but I am seeing a movie at Redbox. It's gonna be a good one. See you guys next time. Bye! I don't know what we're doing later this week. I don't know. Well, next weekend's the... What comes out next weekend? Oh, The Grinch. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'm seeing The Grinch next week. Yay, and I guess after that's... Fantastic Beasts, another Harry Potter review. So maybe some Harry Potter reviews? Maybe? Whatever. See you guys next time. Bye! That was really dumb.